the door, turned off the light, sat on the floor at 2 a.m. Cold tile pressed against my skin, trying to hold myself again. The mirror shows us sways, mascara falling like the rain. Follow, no one hears the sound of love becoming pain. Water running the sink so it can hide the way I break. If walls could talk, they'd tell the truth about the mess your lies create. I'm broken in the bathroom, crying where nobody sees, screaming into folded hands, begging heartbreak, please don't breathe. You're sleeping like nothing's wrong, well I can barely stand. I'm broken in the bathroom, trying to understand. I slide down next to the shower, like I've got nowhere else to go. The echo of my sobbing is louder than you'll ever know. I press my forehead to the wall and whisper, why not me? What did she have that I don't have? What did you not see in me? I try to wash my face clean, but betrayal stains too deep. There's no soap for broken trust, no cure for promises you didn't keep. I'm broken in the bathroom, hiding from the truth that the man I gave my heart to didn't know what to do. You said you didn't mean to hurt, but hurt is what you planned. I'm broken in the bathroom, with forever in my hands. You'll never see this part of me, you'll never hear me fall, because I'll wipe my tears away before I leave this hall. I'll walk back out like I'm okay, like I'm not torn in two. But every time I look at you, I'll see what used to be. I'm broken in the bathroom, on this trying to gather pieces of a heart that can't take more. You'll never know how loud I cried behind this locked white door. I'm broken in the bathroom, and I don't know who I am anymore. Turn off the light. I opened up my camera roll, and there we were, still smiling, frozen in 1,000 frames, while I was here unraveling. Your hand around my waist so tight, my head against your chest. We looked like love would never fade, like we had passed the test. My finger hovers over delete, like I'm erasing history. If I press it, will it hurt less, or will it hurt more knowing we're gone? Delete our pictures one by one, like what we had is really done. But how do I erase your touch when it still lives inside my lungs? Delete our pictures, clear the screen, pretend you never meant to me. But every photo that I lose still keeps a part of you. The trip we took by the ocean side, where you said you'd never leave. Now every wave inside that frame feels like it's drowning me. Birthday candles, late night drives, your hoodie on my skin. I'm deleting proof we once were real, but I can't delete the pain within. I thought removing every trace would help my heart escape. But memories don't live in phones, they live in empty space. Delete our pictures, every smile, every kiss that stayed a while. Delete the version of myself who thought you were forever. Delete our pictures, clear the past, tell myself this won't last. But love doesn't disappear just because the files are gone. I wish heartbreak had a button like clear all or stay. start again. But even when the gallery's empty, you're still under my skin. Delete our pictures, let them fade like promises you never kept. I'm watching memories disappear while drowning in regret. Delete our pictures one by one till there's nothing left to erase. You're still inside of me. Gallery empty, heart still full. Your shoes are still by the door, like you're coming back tonight. The coffee mug you used this morning still sits on the right. I haven't moved a single thing, I'm scared of what I'll find if I erase the evidence of you still in my mind. Every corner holds your laugh, every wall repeats your name. This place we used to call our home now echoes with the pain. You're a ghost in our apartment, walking through the halls. I see you in the shadows, I hear you in the walls. You're a ghost in our apartment, even though you're gone. I'm living with your memory like it still belongs. The couch where we would fall asleep, still shaped like we were there. I swear I feel your fingertips brushing through my hair. The window where we made our plans for futures bright and wide. Now all I see is empty glass and tears I try to hide. Did you leave this easily? Did you walk out feeling light? Because every step I take in here feels heavier each night. You're a ghost in our apartment, haunting every room. I try to breathe without you, but I'm suffocating too. You're a ghost in our apartment, louder when it's dark. I turn the lights on everywhere, but can't escape your mark. Maybe I should move away, pack the memories in a box, and you're still in my thoughts. What if distance doesn't heal? What if you're not in this apartment, but permanently in my veins? You're a ghost in our apartment, but I'm the one who stays, walking through the ruins of love we couldn't save. You're a ghost in our apartment, and I'm learning how to live with the quiet kind of heartbreak that doesn't forgive. One day I'll open all the windows, let the sunlight in. You walked in late, wouldn't meet my eyes, said traffic kept you out all night. But something lingered in the air, a scent that wasn't mine in your hair. I stepped in close, my hands turned cold, your silence loud into your chest. I smelled a stranger on your shirt, it wasn't mine, I know that smell. Sweet like a lie you couldn't tend, my heart knows where your night was spent. Her perfume on your shirt burned deeper than your words. I didn't need a confession, your silence was the verdict. You tried to hold me like before, but I don't fit there anymore. Her perfume on your skin is where my heartbreak begins. Did she laugh the way I do? Did she believe your ill of you? Did you tell her I'm just a phase, a chapter that you'll soon erase? You said I'm overthinking things, and every time you touched my face I felt her standing in my place. You washed your hands, you changed your clothes, but some betrayals always show. You can't wash off the time you did. Her perfume on your shirt is proof that love can hurt. I trusted you with everything. You gave my heart to someone else. You said I'm still the only one, but I can feel what you've become. Her perfume in our bed is where my lasty love you bled. Did you think I wouldn't notice? Did you think I wouldn't break? Yeah. You brought another woman's shadow into the promises we made. I wish I could unsmell the truth. I wish I could unknow you. Her perfume on your shirt is the moment love reversed. You didn't have to say goodbye. Your body told me every lie. I held you close one final time while breathing in her crime. Her perfume on your skin is where I stopped believing us. Her perfume on your skin is where I stopped believing in us. I used to know your scent by heart. Now I only know her. You say it only happened once, like once is small enough. Like one mistake can't tear apart the years we built on trust. You look at me like I'm insane, skin when it started, but broken hearts don't need details, they just need truth unguarded. Was she there when you held my hand? Was she already in your mind while you were whispering your mind? How long was I alive? How many nights, how many times was I loving you alone while you were loving her behind my back? How long was I alive? Was I just filling space and time? Tell me when I lost your heart before you tore my world apart. Did you compare us in your head? Did she sleep in our bed? Did you kiss her with the lips that used to say I'm heaven sent? I replay every memory now poisoned by the doubt. Every I love you you said feels different now, too loud. Were you texting her goodnight after kissing me goodbye? Was I the comfort you kept close while she was what you wanted most? How long was I alive? How long were you living two lives? I trusted every word you said. Now every word feels dead. How long was I alive? Was I just the alibi? You kept me safe inside your arms while breaking me in the dark. Look at me, look at what you did. I would have died for you. You couldn't even be honest. Did you ever love me? Or was I just convenient? How long was I alive before the truth came crashing down? I gave you everything I had, you gave me someone else instead. How long was I a lie? I need to know before goodbye, because the worst part isn't her. It's not knowing when you stop loving me. How long was I a lie? I gave you mornings without makeup and nights without defense. I gave you every fragile part I never gave to them. I let you see my broken sides. the ones I used to hide. You held my fears inside your hands and swore you'd never lie. I built my world around your name, put all my trust inside your flame. If love was a risk, I paid the price, but you were rolling loaded dice. I gave you everything, every breath, every dream, every piece of hope in me. You took it like it was free. I gave you everything, my future, my ring, my forever and my faith. You gave my heart away. I gave you everything, and you gave her the rest. I stayed when loving you was hard, when storms were in your head. I chose you even on the days you barely chose me back. I fought for us in silent wars you didn't even see. While I was guarding what we had, you were escaping me. You said I'm strong, I'll be okay, like strength can take the pain away. But strong girls break in quiet rooms, and I broke loving you. I gave you everything, my body, my wings. I would have died for what we were. You couldn't even stay. I gave you everything, every sacred thing, but you were already gone before I knew you'd leave. I gave you everything, and still it wasn't enough. Tell me what she has that I don't. Tell me what I missed that you won't. Was I too much or not enough, or did you just? I gave you everything, and I'd do it all again. That's the tragedy in me. I gave you endlessly. I gave you everything. I gave you everything. Blocked your number, cleared your name, told my friends I'm done with you. Said I finally saw the truth, and I meant it, I really do. I swore I wouldn't check your page, wouldn't care who's by your side. But somehow every lonely night you still cross my mind. I know you don't deserve my tears or the space inside my head, but missing you feels automatic, like breathing in my miss you. After all you put me through, after every lie you told, after watching us unfold, I hate that I miss you. When I know the truth, you broke my heart in two, but I still reach for you. I hate that I miss you, and I don't know how to stop. You don't get to live in peace while I'm fighting memories. You don't get to move along like you didn't ruin me. Sometimes I hope you feel regret, hope you think of what you lost. My heart's still mad at you, my heart still pays the cost. Why does love stay loyal even when it's betrayed? Why does my body remember the way you used to say my name? I hate that I miss you, when you chose someone new, when you made it clear I wasn't worth fighting for. I hate that I miss you, I hate that I miss you. After all the proof that loving you too hard, I hate that I miss you, but I still do. I hate your laugh in my head, I hate your side of the bed, I hate that I still remember every word you said. I hate that if you called right now my heart would race. I hate that precious love taking longer to leave than the one who gave it up. I hate that I miss you, but I'm learning to choose a life where missing you doesn't mean I lose. I hate that I miss you, but someday I won't. I hate that I miss you, but I'm starting to miss me more. You said you needed space to breathe, said love was heavy lately, but I was standing right there still, holding on to maybe. You stopped reaching for my hand, stopped saying goodnight, but I was still memorizing the way you slept at night. You were drifting out to sea while I was drowning silently. You were halfway out the door and I was begging you for more. I was still yours when you were leaving, still believing we could fix this. I was still yours, still holding on while you were already gone, loving someone new. I was still yours when you stopped loving me. You kissed me like a memory, like something almost over. Your touch felt like a goodbye. I kept asking what went wrong. You said nothing changed, but your eyes told a different truth. And you said I'm just imagining. You said I'm insecure, but you were building walls with her while I was fighting for us more. I was still yours when you were choosing, when I was losing every part of you. I was still yours, still saying please, down on my knees, begging love to stay. I was still yours, even when you were mine. Tell me, when did you stop loving me? Was I the only one who couldn't see? Did you hold her the same way you used to hold me? Was I just the comfort before your new story? I was still yours when you were lying. I was crying right beside you. I was still yours through every doubt, till the night I found out you gave your heart away. I was still yours, but you weren't mine anymore. I was still yours, even when you let me go. The bed feels bigger than before, your shadow's not beside me. I used to wake up reaching out, now there's just empty sheets. The silence doesn't scare me now, it doesn't scream your name. It's softer than it used to be, less sharp, less full of blame. I still think of you sometimes, but it doesn't steal my air. The ache is there, but lighter now, a bruise instead of despair. I'm learning to breathe alone, without your chest to lean on, learning how to stand on ground that feels unfamiliar. I'm learning to breathe alone, without your voice at night. It's harder than I show, but I'm doing it, come slowly, and I'm past the places we once loved, my heart doesn't collapse. It bends a little, that's all, then quietly comes back. I don't check my phone as much, don't wonder where you are. I'm I'm building something new in me where broken pieces were. I thought I'd never make it here, this space without your name. But turns out I'm stronger than the heartbreak and the pain. Maybe love was real, even if it didn't last. Maybe losing you wasn't losing all I have. Maybe I'm not empty, maybe I'm just new. Maybe healing doesn't mean I stop remembering you. I'm learning to breathe alone, and the air feels different now. It's colder, but it's clean, and I'm stronger somehow. I'm learning to breathe alone, one quiet step at a time, and for the first time in a while, the future doesn't terrify. I'm learning to breathe alone, and I think I'll be fine. Inhale, exhale, still here. If I knock on your door tonight, would you open it the same? Would you look at me with love or just whisper her name? If I held your hands again, would they still feel like home? Or would I feel the distance in the way your fingers fold? I know I shouldn't ask for this, I know you've moved along, but part of me is frozen in the place where we went wrong. Love me like before, like you swore you would, like I was your whole world and you understood. Love me like before, before she came between, before she came between, before I saw the cracks in what we used to be. Just love me one more time, like you're still mine. I'd forgive the things you did if it meant you'd stay. I'd pretend I never saw the way you walked away. I'd erase her from my mind, I'd rebuild the broken trust just to stand here next to you. Maybe I'm a fool for trying, maybe pride should let you go, but love doesn't disappear just because it's over. Love me like before, when your kiss felt sure, when I didn't have to question who you're loving more. Love me like before, before my heart turned sore, before I had to beg you on this bedroom floor. Just love me like before, even if it's a lie. I know she makes you happy, I see it in your eyes, but I was once your everything. Before the compromise, if there's a part of you that still remembers us, don't let it fade away, don't let it turn to dust. Love me like before, but I can see the truth. You're already somewhere else, and I'm still here with you. Love me like before, I'm asking for too much, because the way you look at me now doesn't feel like love. I wanted you to fight, but you already chose. Love me like before, or let me go. It's 2:17 AM again, your name's still on my screen. I press record then hesitate, like maybe you'll hear me breathe. I say I'm fine, don't worry first, then silence fills the air. The truth is shameless, but I don't know how to say it fair. If I send this, will you listen, or just turn your phone face down? Would you hear the way I'm breaking, or just hear background sound? Midnight Midnight voice notes I never send, conversations that never end. I tell you everything I feel, but delete all again. Midnight voice notes full of tears, confessions drowning in my fears. I talk to you like you're still mine, then erase you every time. I say, do you ever miss me? Then I stop and press rewind. I don't want to sound pathetic, even though I'm barely fine. I ask if she makes you happy, if she loves you like I did. Then I choke on my own question and pretend they're not sick. I replay the words I whisper, hating how I sound so small. Why am I still reaching for you when you don't reach back at all? Midnight voice notes on record, begging love to be restored, saying things I never say in the brightness of the day. Midnight voice notes, shaking breath, holding on to what is left, but holding on to what is left. But courage fades with morning night. If I sent you one last message, would you even care? Or would it just be something you scroll past unaware? Sometimes I just want you to hear how much losing you hurts, but I'd rather stay silent than feel ignored. Midnight voice notes in the dark, tiny echoes of my heart. I say I love you to the air, knowing you're not there. Midnight voice notes never heard, every unsent broken word. I keep talking to a ghost because I miss you the most. Recording stopped, message deleted, still not over you. I smile when people ask about you. I learned how to lie politely so they don't see me break. I nod when they say time will heal, like time knows what to do. But every second feels the same since I stopped being yours and you. There's a war inside my chest, but outside I look calm. No one hears the way I shatter in the silence after dark. I'm screaming quietly where no one else can see. My lungs are full of memories that won't let me breathe. I'm screaming quietly, smiling through the agony while you sleep easily. I scroll past your new pictures, pretend they don't exist. But every time I see your face, it feels like this is it. I want to call and say your name, just to hear it once in me, and even that feels thin. You moved on so naturally, like love was temporary. But I'm stuck in the aftermath of loving you sincerely. I'm screaming quietly inside these empty sheets. Your side of the bed is cold, but it still belongs to me. I'm screaming quietly with tears no one can hear, because the loudest disappears. If I broke down in public, would you finally care? Or would I still be invisible, like I never mattered there? Sometimes I wish my heart would shatter out loud so the world could see what you did to me. I'm screaming quietly in every crowded room, pretending I'm not haunted. what I do. I saw her picture on your phone, the way you look at her. That smile used to be mine, now it's something I don't deserve. She's everything I'm not right now, effortless and new. She doesn't carry history, she doesn't remind you of the truth. Does she laugh a little sweeter? Does she love you better too? Is she lighter on your shoulders than the weight of loving me? She wins, I lose, that's how this story goes. She gets the better version of the man I used to know. Oh, she wins, I lose, she gets your heart brand new. While I'm left here holding the pieces you broke into. She didn't see you at your worst, she didn't fight through storms, she didn't beg you not to leave or hold you when you were torn. She doesn't know the tears I cried to keep you safe and close. She walks into a clean slate while I walk a ghost. Does she think you're perfect, like I once believed? Will she learn the truth about you the same way you taught me? She wins, I lose, she gets the love renewed. The lessons I helped you learn are now her point of view. Oh, she wins, I lose, I pay the cost for two. You healed yourself in my arms, then gave your healed heart to someone new. Maybe she didn't steal you, maybe you were never mine. Maybe I was just the chapter before your better time. But tell me why it feels like when I was the one who stayed and you were the one who bailed. She wins, I lose, that's how it feels tonight. She gets the sunrise version, I'm stuck with the midnight. But someday I'll refuse to believe that loving heart was something I should lose. She wins for now, but maybe one day I'll win me back. I didn't know that heartbreak had a flavor I could taste, but every time I cry at night, it lingers on my face. Salt and something bitter, like words you never said, like promises dissolving in the silence of my bed. I wipe them fast before they fall, but they keep coming through. And every single tear I taste reminds me of you. My tears taste like you, like nights we used to hold, like kisses turning cold, like a love I couldn't lose. My tears taste like you, like something what I tried. They fall and multiply, I'm still not over you. I thought the pain would fade away, like bruises on the skin, but this one lives inside my chest. I hear your voice in empty air. Even when I close my eyes, you're still standing there. I drink the water by my bed, but it won't wash you out. You're in the tears that stain my lips, in every fragile doubt. If tears are made of feelings, then I must have felt too much, because I'm drowning in the ocean of your fading touch. I hate that even crying keeps you close to me. I wish my pain had no flavor, no memory. My tears taste like you, but someday they won't, someday won't burn my throat. My tears taste like you, but I'm learning to live on. In everything I lose, one day they'll just be tears, not reminders of you. Salt on my lips, your name in my chest. The room was quiet, almost kind, a fragile piece before goodbye. Your phone lit up against the dark, a stranger's name, a lightning spark. I told myself don't overthink, but something in my chest would sink, like love was fading, slipping past. You said it's nothing, just a friend. Why won't your shaking fingers end? Why does the truth feel like goodbye? That was the night I found out love can die without a sound. You were holding someone new, I felt my whole world falling down. No one inside, no siren sound. You said forever, made that vow, forever ended right there somehow. I watched your shadow pack its things, like breaking glass with silent rings. You couldn't say it to my face, but guilt was written in your space. I asked you once, is she the one? You didn't answer, I was done. It screamed at me through swollen eyes. You said you never always makes it worse. You said I'll always mean so much, but not enough to keep your touch. That was the night I found out my heaven turned to haunted ground. You kissed my lips the day before, then gave your heart to someone more. I was still yours, I swear I was, but you were already halfway gone, and I was loving you alone. Tell me, did you feel anything at all when I was begging you not to fall? Did you think of me that night when you held her tight? Was I already just a memory before you even set me free? That was the night I found out I wasn't enough to keep you now. I gave you love without a doubt. I'm still here on this bedroom floor. I'm still here, understand what for. You said forever, made that vow, forever died that night somehow. The night I found out was the night I lost you, and the night I lost myself too. I've been staring at the ceiling, counting every flaw, tracing all the reasons you don't love me and you don't love me anymore. Was I too emotional? Did I love you way too hard? Did I ask for too much honesty from a breaking heart? Did I hold on too tight? Did I give you too much light? Was I heavy on your soul when I just wanted you so? When I just wanted you Was I not enough? Not pretty enough? Not steady enough to make you stay? Was I not enough? Not strong enough? Not everything you said I was someday. Tell me what she has that I don't, so I can learn how to be loved. I compare myself to her like it's some silent war. Every smile she posts online feels like a closing door. She looks so effortless, like loving you is ease, while I was fighting every day to keep you believing. Did you get tired of my tears, of my doubts and all my fears? Was I too much to handle, or just too real to keep? Was I not enough, or were you just done? Did you need someone new to feel young again? Was I not enough, or did you give up? Because loving someone deeply isn't always fun. That made you walk away. I gave you loyalty, I gave you truth, I gave you parts I never gave to anyone. So why do I feel like I'm the one who failed? Was I not enough, or was I too much for someone who wasn't ready to love like I love? And maybe that's the hardest truth to swallow alone, just not the one you chose. You didn't have to say the words, your silence said enough. The way you wouldn't fight for me told me who you love. I waited for you to come back to say you made a mistake, but every hour that went by felt like my heart would break. You stopped defending what we had, you stopped trying to explain, and somewhere in that quiet space I understood the pain. You chose her over promises we made, over all the nights we stayed, fighting just to keep love safe. You chose her over history and trust, over everything that was us. Like I was never enough, you chose her, and I had to choose goodbye. I saw the way you said her name, like it was something new, like the future finally made sense, the way it never did with me and you. You look relieved, not torn apart, like losing me felt right, while I was barely breathing, trying not to cry. I thought love meant we would try, even when it hurt inside, but you found something easier and let our forever die. You chose her when you walked out that door, when you said you couldn't give what I was asking for. You chose her when you didn't turn around, when you let me hit the floor without making a sound. You chose her while I was still choosing you. Was she worth all the tears? Was she worth, was she worth all these years? Tell me how you sleep at night, knowing I would have stayed and fought if love didn't want to fight. You wanted her, you chose her, so I'll choose love. letting go, even if it hurts me slow, even if I broke me most. You chose her, so now I choose myself, so now I choose myself, even if it takes time. I used to believe in open doors and saying what I feel, and giving all of who I am without a shield of steel. I used to trust so easily that loving inside my fearlessly taught me pain. You said I was too sensitive, too fragile for this world, but you were just too careless with the heart you held. You taught me how to break, how to smile while I ache, how to swallow every tear and pretend I'm okay. You taught me how to bend, how to love with open hands and leave with empty ones. You taught me how to break without making a sound. I learned how to read the silence in the space between your words. I learned how to doubt myself more than I ever deserved. I learned how to stay too long when I should have walked away, how to blame myself for things you chose to do anyway. You didn't just leave my life, you rewrote who I am. You turned my softest parts into something hard to touch again. You taught me how to break, how to carry all the blame, how to question every memory and still say your name. You taught me how to hide what I feel inside. Now I don't cry out loud, I just shut down. You taught me how to break but not how to heal. Maybe breaking isn't the end, maybe cracks let light come in. You didn't mean to build my strength, but you did. You didn't mean to make me wiser, but you did. You taught me how to break, but I'm learning how to rise. Every scar you left on me is proof I survived. You taught me how to break, but I won't stay that way. One day I'll love again without fear in my veins. You taught me how to break, but you don't get to see me heal. I was shattered, but I'm still here. I heard you wrote her something new, a melody you never played for me. Funny how the words you use sound like what you used to sing. You said I was your only muse, your once in a lifetime kind. Now I see you found inspiration in someone else's eyes. Do you call her baby like you did? Does she believe every promise you give? Does she melt when you say her name the way I did before the pain? Is she your new love song, the one you sing all night long? Did you change the lyrics just a little so she won't know they weren't hers first? Is she your new harmony? Did you rewrite our memory? Tell me when you moved on while I was still holding on. You used to hum beside my ear while tracing circles on my skin. Now I wonder if that same tune is where her story begins. Did you look at her and feel the spark you swore was rare? Or was I just rehearsal for the love you really cared for? Does she know you hate the rain, or how you cry when you feel ashamed? Does she know the broken parts that I protected from the dark? Is she a new love song? Did you need her all along? Were you fading singing to me? Is she the better melody, the one that sets you free? Tell me how you sing so strong after breaking me for so long. Did you ever love me, or was I just a verse, a temporary chorus before you found something worse? I still hear you in my head, every word you ever said, but now your voice belongs to her, and that's the part that hurts. She's your new love song, and I don't belong in the music of your life anymore. You found a different key and left me out of harmony, trying to breathe in the silence you left for me. Then let her sing you home. You used to sing to me, now I just hear the echo. I stood where we once stood before. I stood where we once stood brand new, but something felt brand new. The air didn't ache the way it did, the sky wasn't missing you. I used to think that letting go would tear my world in two, but losing you was losing pain. I didn't know I grew. I carried you in every breath, like I would suffocate. But healing came in quiet waves when I stopped begging you to stay. This is goodbye without you, without the tears I used to cry, without the girl who begged for love from someone who let her die inside. This is goodbye without you, without the sleepless nights. I'm walking out of who I was into my own life. This is goodbye, and I'm alright. I won't pretend it didn't hurt, or that you meant nothing. You were a chapter in my life, just not my ending. You taught me what I won't accept, what love should never be. You taught me what I won't accept, what love should never be. And though it broke my heart in half, it rebuilt all of me. I don't hate you anymore, that weight is finally gone. Forgiveness isn't for your peace, it's so I can move on. This is goodbye without you, without your ghost in every room, without the version of myself that only bloomed for you. This is goodbye without you, of not being enough. This is goodbye, and I am still here. I thought I'd always need you to feel complete inside, but love shouldn't feel like drowning or begging someone to decide. You chose her, and I chose me. That's the difference now between who I was and who I'll be. This is goodbye without you, without the shattered dreams, without the nights I questioned if I was worth anything.